All right, let's talk about John Varvatos Artisan Teal. This is a fragrance I really do enjoy, but I just don't get to enjoy it long enough. So that's my main critique with it. We'll go in and talk about the notes real fast, then jump into the actual fragrance itself. It starts out with top notes of lemon and rosemary, middle notes of water lily and pink pepper, followed by base notes of sea salt, musk, and driftwood, which is really just wood. I don't know why they separate out the driftwood, but you get a nice opening, fresh rosemary aromatic kind of smell with the lemon, very, very citrusy, and then that fades very, very quickly. The citrus and the rosemary don't stick around too long. You get a little bit of powderiness and kind of florals from that water lily, and you get a little bit of spice from pink pepper, but again, those notes aren't super intensive. What you really get is a nice kind of zesty, salty, sweet musk at the base, and that lasts the longest. You get about 4 hours of wear out of it, but the projection really isn't there, and that's okay for a lot of people because a lot of people don't want to fill a room. But if you're looking to basically get a cologne that fills the room up and kind of makes your presence known, this one's not really going to do it for you. It basically, after about an hour, it goes down to base being skin level. You can smell it on yourself, but no one, unless they're right up on you giving you a hug, is going to get the fragrance off of you. And again, that might be okay for a lot of people. This is a great going off in the morning kind of fragrance. You get out of, maybe you're going on a date, maybe you're going out after the gym, but that's what you're kind of getting out of it. That dry down really is very nice. It's got a lot of sweetness from the musk. You still get a little bit of that those woody notes, and I really like the salt. This is a beachy fragrance. If the bottle wasn't an indicator, bottle presentation awesome. The atomizer is trash, not gonna lie. It spurts a little bit. It's not the best in the world. You'll see that in slow motion in just a minute, but I love the beachy aquatic notes. Even though that's not listed on Fragrantic as a top note, it is very, very aquatic in overall presentation, especially saltwater marine kind of smells with that salt. It honestly, if it projected better, that base salty note is very similar to Aqua di Gel Profundo, what you get kind of out of that salty marine notes from it. You get that from this too, just you don't get projection, and it's not quite as long lasting, and obviously the opening notes are different. But it's got that saltiness. It's very beachy in the vibe. Totally appropriate for any young man 15 or older in high school, all the way up to in your 30s and 40s. If it's the summertime or late spring, kind of hot out, you'll be able to enjoy this, and it will seem appropriate. It'll look appropriate. And again, the bottle's actually a very cool presentation. I actually enjoy that quite a bit. Looks good on my shelves, all that stuff. It's just, it doesn't have the overall longevity I would hope for. And you can get this for about $50 on fragrance.net. I got it from Fragrance Buy for in the low 30s. So you can get it fairly inexpensive, but it just does not have the long-lasting ability that you would hope for if you're paying full retail for it. So I would advise against getting it on that base. If you can get it at a deal, it's pretty good. If you're a person who wants to make sure they smell good but don't want to sit there and fill a room, or maybe be a little offensive with just over-projecting cologne, this is probably a good choice for you. If you're someone who gets headaches from fragrances, this one's probably not going to do that to you. I won't guarantee it, obviously, but it's not going to have that kind of impact because it's just not so intense that it might give you a headache. But again, if you love the beach vibe, the beach sense, that coastal atmosphere, this kind of captures that pretty well. It's overall a very nice fragrance, but the biggest flaw is it just does not have the longevity. And if you're looking for projection, you need to look elsewhere because this one's just not going to do it for you. But if you like to have an up-close smell, you like the beachy vibe, you like that kind of mineralistic salt smell, it's a good choice for you.